Hello everyone, it is I, 𝗪𝗏, the Soul Alchemist, here with you in the new home of the Soul Alchemist, which is really fun. Basically it's so warm in here that I'm not even bothering to wear the long. It's all good because you know what? It is summer in your heart. So, how are we? Good evening. I didn't even bring the list of what we're going to talk about. However, we are going to talk about I'm enough. Is it enough? Is it ever enough? And today I have connected with a very old friend, and we are going to actually bring her alive, to live here with us. And guess what? Today you're actually going to know a little bit more about perhaps why I do what I do and how to bring it into the level of clearing. So, very good. Oh, very good, Renee. You've got friends there. That's awesome. Well, yes, say hello. And let us just burn a little bit of sage here. I am simply waiting as well for my other phone to wake up and join us. And so Amy, if you're there, we have now two shells. So my house is still being renovated and I don't have everything with me yet. However, it's okay. So let us just create a little bit of energy here and do the protection of the energy and see how we are here in this beautiful evening. All right, allow me just to do this because I am joining here with the group and connecting because we're doing two things together. So let us bring this on. I'll just do it again together. Good evening, everyone. And I'll just put this one here like this. It is all good. All right. How about if we will start about what does it mean to be enough, or how is it? Do you want to say hello to me and tell me how was your week and how you're feeling all the energies that are happening to you, if possible? Here we go. Beautiful. So let us start. Let us start by asking how you are. Let us start by asking what is happening for you energetically. How are you coping with this Mercury in, hey Cass, Mercury in retro? Just tell me that you haven't done anything which is too massive and too big that you don't want to regret, beside of clearing your energies. And that is what we need. So your energy is everywhere. All over the place. That is not so good. And what is your name? 𝗵𝗲𝗍. Tell me what is your actual name. I'm going to do a clearing for all of us as well today. We're going to shift some stuff and talk more about what does it mean to be enough? Have you ever felt that you are enough or not enough? Hi, Alicia. Have you ever felt that you are not enough? I'm going to do something, let you watch the fire because I need to go and get my notes because I did write a couple of things just now. But you are still with me in my head. I only wrote a couple of things. You know why? Because it's all about you and it's all about how we are connecting. So, energy feels stagnant, feeling stuck. You always feel as if you're not enough. That's not good. All right, so we need to start to shift everything there and we need to move it. So let me give you a little story. Yesterday or the day before, I had a new client, and she told me how much she's feeling not enough. And I've actually added a little point for her from that point of view. When she told me that she's not enough, I said, what does it mean? How does it mean? She said, I could never win. I said, what does that mean? And she told me, does any of you have older or younger siblings? Can you just let me know? Older or younger siblings, right? So that's for my second example, really. So basically, when she was 8, the father, they used to drive in the car, and the father used to almost like attack them. Older, yep, great. Almost attack them and say to them, what is the capital of, I don't know. Okay, we'll remember that. What is the capital of, say, Jordan? What is the capital of Israel? What is the capital of New Zealand? And he expected them to actually know the answer. However, they couldn't know the answer because they were never taught. And then they used to get into trouble for not knowing it. So she was constantly feeling not enough, even as simple as that. But because that it started from the age of 8, she had no choice. There was no choice, there was no happening, it wasn't really going well. What I tried to calm her is that she had no control over it. However, how do you tell someone who's feeling so not good for so long that basically it's not their fault? Now, it's not her fault, and it's definitely not. And the father kind of got a bit relaxed through the years, but it's really, really challenging. Hey, Mel. Another example, for those who said that they have older siblings, did any of you ever do sport against your siblings? Or did any of you, your older siblings, unless you are older and you used to get them doing it? So I had another client, actually a boy, and he was so sweet. And he used to play basketball, but his brother always used to beat him to it. And I said to him, very simple, and I'm asking it and I'm saying it to all of you. Did that ever happen to you? Does your older sibling ever beat you in basketball, in soccer, in, I don't know, cricket, in footy, in netball, whatever sport that it is, running even? What I always say is very simple. Between 3 years difference, there is definitely, I've done the calculation before, 1,068 days. So imagine that sibling of yours, brother or sister, had 1,000 days and 68 more experience than you. So if you were to repeat or to try something, imagine even eating with chopsticks. And education, exactly right. And it's like you had no choice because they were always better than you. Now, I'm the youngest of 4, and I'm super competitive because of the fact that I was always beaten to begin with until I developed my own skills, or at least I became better in my year level, hence always bringing the medal or first place or running or at least top 3, because you will always have to make sure that at least you're going to be one of the top places, because otherwise you will eat a lot of crap when you'll get home. Fact of life. So instead of feeling that I'm not enough or good enough, I actually said enough is enough. And what I would like to show you today through this little broadcast, hello to Jade and Nicole and Francis, of course, through this little broadcast is how we can move from survive, revive to thrive. From I'm not enough, am I good enough? Enough is enough, because it is time to stand up for yourself. Does that make sense? And whether you are the black sheep, whether you are being convinced that you're not good enough, enough is enough. And this is where we're looking at it. Okay? Today, I have reconnected, as I said before, I have reconnected with a beautiful soul named Renee. And I think we haven't spoken for about 10 years. Maybe Renee, I'll come. Renee, Yes, let's put us search. I'm going to invite you to join. Are you ready to rumble? Renee, are you here? Please share the screen with me here. Hello. Good evening. And for my friends on Facebook who are watching, I have a friend here. Let me do this. I'm just going to show you. We're doing a screen to a screen to a screen. Hi. But at least you can hear it and hear the interview. How are you? I'm so much better today. Amazing. Is amazing because actually they don't hear us. So let's see if we can do it this way. Can you hear me now? Yes. Beautiful. And Facebook, let's see if they can hear. And that is the main thing. So let us do this. Renee, how many years has it been? Like probably 11 years. It out. 11 years. Good. And Renee and I just caught up. And yesterday I get a phone call and she's like, not yesterday, on Tuesday, Sharon, I have to see you. I'm like, what? Why? And she's like, I had a vision. It is you. You have to see me. I'm like, okay, let us do it. So today, Renee, would you like to share in few words what happened? What made you call me? So a lot of my people are watching and a lot of them know that people of Renee. Hello. So a lot of my closest know that I've been really struggling. They know that I've been feeling out of me. I've been feeling defeated, miserable, with no spark. I've had like pain. I've been in physical pain. I've been just not me. Not me. How long have you been that? Well, at least a month, but it's been long. We discovered today that it's been a lot longer than that. Correct. We discovered today that it's been 5 or so years, maybe even before then. Correct. But I've just been not able to be who I am, and I've not been able to find my purpose, and I've been floating, and I needed you. I needed you, and Lauren is watching, and I actually mentioned you to Lauren a few months ago, and I was like, this has come back to me for a reason. You've come back to me for a reason. And then when things got really dark, really, really, really dark, and forgive me if I get emotional again because it's still releasing, things got really dark. I'm like, I can't handle this myself anymore. Like, everybody knows that I sage and that I cleanse and that I work really hard, and nothing was working. Nothing. And I haven't felt the way I feel now for a very long time. Very long time. Should have told you to have a glass of water near you, haven't I? I got my tea. You've got your tea. She's got her cup of tea. So basically what happened was, and for those who don't know, I do energy clearing, and energy clearing goes to the level of cleansing the organ, the glands, the chakras, as well as the auric field. This is where it is our responsibility to connect, and I'm getting goosebumps just talking to you about it. This is where it's our responsibility to really sage and Palo Santo and do all the regular. It's the same as having physical shower. You have a spiritual shower. Good, that's it. We are burning. We are burning. However, burning. We are burning. What is happening when you have an external attack over your energy, when your energy is so yummy that other people want to join or to take part of it and to have a little chew and a taste of it. And sometimes they're coming in the disguise of friends. Sometimes they're coming not as a disguise of friend. But there is a very known sentence, at least in Hebrew, which it says, keep your friends close, but keep your enemy closer. And exactly. And sometimes you really need to assess who is around you, who is there, even if they're around you, are they there for you or not? Now, we will not go into names, we will not go into any other description. However, what turned up was that someone who was really close in Renee's life, pretending to be a really good friend, was actually contaminating her energy. And not only that, as soon as she spoke to me, I'm like, I'm seeing this umbilical cord around you. I'm seeing this energy really, really wrapped around you. And that is like not right and not on. And that was really the reason. And the second question that I've asked you, if you recall, are you on any substances? Are you taking any drugs? Or are you drinking any alcohol? And when she said no, I said, all right, I'm looking even deeper. And because that when people are using drugs or drinking alcohol in a level of more than one glass of wine or one beer, they will actually have holes in their aura. They will have damage in their aura, and that will affect everything that is happening. So any of the substances, and listen, it can even be severe, whatever puts you on a high, because whatever it takes you high will then take you low. Okay, so any form of drugs, and I do not care if you'll say it's medicinal, I do not care, because I don't care, because it's a fact. It is not about any judgment. I actually have no judgment. I have no, I don't really care. You do what you want with your life and with your energy.
I've known you for a very long time and you never have. It's more that you don't want to waste your time putting in work if it's all going to dissipate.
Correct. Because you will have a little pump sucking your energy, taking it and sucking your vitality of your life, your chi, your energy. Now people tell me, yeah, I'm only doing cocaine on New Year's. Yeah, it's only one party. Yeah, on my birthday, we had a party. Right. I'm like, sure. And lucky I have confidentiality and no one will ever know. So don't worry, I will keep your secrets. However, contamination galore. So once that you said to me that it wasn't any form of contamination of that, I was like, all right, bring it on. You can take the story from there, Renee.
Oh, and did you bring it on?
What about the voices? So, sorry, so Renee booked to come today, earlier today, and I'm like, I don't work on Thursday, so don't book me for Thursday. I'm not working on Thursday. It was a special case here. That's so good. It was a special case. It was awesome. No worries at all. But what happened was, on her way to me, she said to me, I'm starting to hear voices telling me, don't go, don't come, don't this. What was it, Renee?
Sarah, are you on? Because I messaged my friend Sarah and I said, something's telling me not to go. Something's telling me my car's going to break down. Something's telling me not to drive my car. Something's telling me something bad's going to happen. I'm fighting to go. And it was tearing me. Like physically, I was like, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. I need to sit on the toilet. I'm going to be late. I'm going to be sick. I can't go. I can't go. And I'm like fighting. I'm like, no, I'm going. I'm getting in the car. Nothing bad's going to happen. I need to go. I need to go. And I got in the car and the entire drive, I'm driving over, if you're from Melbourne, you'll know, I'm driving over the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Bridge and it's like the bridge is going to collapse on you. This bridge isn't stable. Like,
so it's not even no drama, no ounce of drama at all. It was all very calm, right?
Yeah, right. So, right? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This structure that's been here for eons is going to fall down because of your A3 Audi. I don't think so. Get out of my head. You're going. Like, and that's what I kept fighting all the way to you. I kept fighting and you heard my footsteps. I walked up to your door and walked away. Up to your door, walked away. Went, oh, the door's locked. She's not here.
Photography, and I'm like, because I was waiting for another person and I was doing aura photography and I'm like, That's my Gold Coast. I had a client who flew today from the Gold Coast to get the magnesium oil, and I'm like, that's her. And I'm looking, there's no one there. And I'm like, I could already sense your energy. You were there. And I'm like, and I was looking, no one. I'm like, okay, cool. That's okay. Keep going.
And I walked up to the door was locked, and I'm like, oh, she's not here. She's not here. I've got to go. I'm going to go. And then you're like, holla, come inside. I'm like, oh, okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And then you had people come in and they needed to purchase things. The entire time I was sitting in that chair, I was shaking. My legs were shaking. My body was shaking. Everything was shaking, and it was all through me. And I'm an anxious person, but this was not anxiety, my friend. This was bail. It wanted me to leave. It wanted me to walk away. And you noticed, because you kept, even though you were with other customers, you kept checking me. You kept making eye contact with me like, you're not going anywhere, lovely. You're not going anywhere. You're staying right here where you need to be. And I'm like, I need the toilet, because the toilet is also at a door where you can get out that bottom toilet, right? Everything was telling me not to come to you. But I'm like, nah, it's got to go. It's got to go.
Let us rephrase it. Everything negative told her not to come.
Yeah, sorry. Everything that has been holding on to me, everything that has been leeching me, everything that has been tied in me was telling me to run. And I'm like, not today. We're not running today. And we walked upstairs. Hi. We walked upstairs. I shook all the way up those stairs, and the voices are telling me the stairs are going to crumble. Like everything. And I was just like, this is insane.
See how powerful the dark is?
This is insanity. Like, these thoughts are insanity. These thoughts are not who I am. These thoughts are not real. Like, and I'm sitting here going, what is going on? You sit me down and you get that big old sword out. And I'm like, here it comes.
Let me show them.
This is no joke, guys. This sword, honestly, this sword would cut through. This will cut a bitch. It'll cut anything.
If I'll find it, but that's okay. Keep talking. You're doing good.
And this wonderful woman goes, I know why you're here, but you need to tell me. And we need to go through some photos. And I showed a photo from my birthday. Kimmy, I think, Kim, was it 21? We were in lockdown, and it was 2021 that we had my birthday at my home. And I had my four best friends. There was four of us together, three best friends and myself. And I have three pictures. One of the three girls without me in it, and one with me in it, with the three girls making four. Now I showed
It's almost like the four elements of the earth.
Yep. So I've got my girls, and my tribe know who they are. And this is from a long time ago, before the newest, like the most beautiful version of my tribe have come into my life. And I just want to thank you guys for hanging around, because I know this has been really hard to deal with for you, and it's been really hard to deal with for me, but I just want to say thank you. You guys know who you are. Thank you for not bailing on me when I needed you the most. Thank you for pushing me to get help with this. I digress, but I just wanted to say, express my gratitude. And you looked at that photo and you said, this one protects you. And she's here. She's watching. She protects you. And she's been protecting you for a very long time. And this is when I started getting emotional, because that's the truth. Kim
she's protecting too much, because she's been burying herself in another
I told her you said that too. So she knows that she needs to come visit you as well. Mm-hmm. She's crying. That's the crying face on my screen. Then there was the one in the middle, who is also a dear friend of mine who's very lost. And that's what you also said, that her sole purpose is a bit messy. She needs to figure out who she is.
I say it more politely, excuse me.
Oh, well, I'm doing my version.
Those who do know me, it was straight to the point because that's what we do, right?
Yeah, there's no shit here.
Yep.
And then there was the third one. And
the third one needed to go.
The third one, Sharon said to me, Renee, couldn't you see the evil in her eyes? And I started crying and howling and guttural howling because this person was close to me. Very, 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 very close to me. And Kim can confirm she was so close. She knew everything. She was there for my triumphs and my tribulations. She was there to watch me fail. And at some point, Kim commented, I said from day dot she had a darkness. And I didn't listen, Sharon. Capricorn.
Let me pause you for a second. When you hear and when you feel, and I write it in my book, I write it as well in the episode, in the lesson of channeling, how to channel. When you get a gut feeling about someone, feel it, remember it on the spot. This person reminds me of ... Then you have to see, does this person was good for you or not? Because then when we went deeper, Renee has figured out that there was, I said, that's not it, there is deeper. Let's go deeper. Because we don't want to waste our breath about talking about that person. Not interested.